Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. If you're new here, I would really appreciate it if you took a moment and subscribe down below. But for today's video, I wanted to do a YouTube made me buy it. And I don't know if I've ever done one of these videos before. I might have, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys some products that YouTube made me buy, or some people have influenced me to buy, or brands that I've purchased because of YouTube. So I'm just going to get started here because I do have some products, not too many, but just a few standout products that when I look at these I'm like, yes, I bought these because I was influenced by YouTube. So I have a brush brand as well as a sponge or tool that I bought because of YouTube. So I'm just going to get started with the sponge and tool first, or brush, because I feel like that's kind of what inspired me to do this video. But yeah, the first thing I want to talk about is the brand Morphe, or Morphe brushes in general. So this is the Morphe E3 brush, and I do have a few Morphe brushes, and I do like them. I feel like they are really nice quality and super soft, and I feel like for the price they're worth the money. And I probably wouldn't have heard of Morphe had it not been for beauty influencers such as Jaclyn Hill and Manny MUA. Mainly Jaclyn Hill though, just talking about Morphe brushes and the brand Morphe. I will say I do prefer the brushes over the actual makeup by Morphe. I feel like the Morphe makeup is just okay in my opinion. I only have ever tried the one palette from them, which was the 35O palette, and I do like it, but it's not my absolute favorite palette, and I think there are better palettes out there. I would say if you're looking to try something from Morphe, I would definitely recommend the brushes, and I do like the Elite collection. I think that collection is very nice. And I've heard a lot of Morphe brushes are really good. I would recommend checking them out if you are interested. But yeah, that's the first brand or tool that I want to talk about. Next tool I want to talk about is a sponge, and that is the Beauty Blender. YouTube for sure made me buy this beauty blender, or beauty blenders in general, because I've always heard, when I was younger, first getting into makeup, I used sponges and stuff, and then as I got older, more into makeup, I heard, hey, you're not supposed to use sponges, you're supposed to use brushes, and all that stuff. So when people were using a beauty blender or sponge, I was just kind of confused. I was like, are we going backwards or what? But this has changed my makeup game, and I absolutely love the Beauty Blender. I think it's amazing for applying foundation and for baking underneath the eye. I think it's great for putting powder on, and I just think it's an all-around great product, and I would be lost without the Beauty Blender. So I'm super happy that YouTube made me buy this, because it has changed my life and makeup game for the better. Speaking of makeup games, I would say the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in general, but this is the one that comes to mind for me. I believe this was the first eyeshadow primer that I ever tried, and I do really like it. I think it, again, has changed my makeup, just the longevity of it, and I think this really does help keep my eyeshadows in place and not crease and whatnot, where before, when I didn't use a primer, back when I was first getting into makeup, I noticed my makeup did fade throughout the night or throughout the day, and just it wasn't looking as good as it could have been. So this is definitely a product that YouTube has made me buy, and I'm super happy that YouTube did kind of, influence me to buy an eyeshadow primer, because I thought it was kind of a gimmicky product and whatnot, but it's definitely not, and I'm really happy that I have purchased this because of YouTube. This next product is the Benefit line, or Benefit Box Powder Blushes in general. This one is Coralista, and I remember Beauty Baby 44, or Lindsay Hughes. She used to rave about the Benefit Box Powder blushes, and so did Strawberry Electric 48, or Christy. And I remember just seeing these blushes, and they were beautiful, and I remember I I went into Ulta, this was years ago, probably like 3 years ago, and I saw them for the first time, the Benefit Box Powder Blushes, and they were beautiful and I had to have one. So I purchased Coralista and I've hit pan on mine, and they are really, really beautiful. And I would say Coralista is probably my favorite just because it's just a beautiful coral shade, but without it being like too overly like pigmented, and I just feel like this is a all-around great blush, and I love the way it smells. And every time I see this blush I always think of both Lindsay and Christy for you know, kind of influencing me to purchase this, and I love the packaging. And ever since I purchased this, I was familiar with the line from Benefit, and that's when I really started to get into makeup. After they kind of influenced me to purchase this, that's when I like got into makeup, and I absolutely love this. And yeah, I think this is definitely a YouTube made me buy it. And then the last product is the Marc Jacobs Enamored Shine Lip Glosses. Now, I have Jaclyn Hill to thank for this one because she's the one who kind of influenced me to try these out. I've tried a lot of lip glosses in my life. I really like the Buxom ones, as you guys know, and I just felt like I, you know, didn't need to try these ones. They, you know, they couldn't have been that much better than the, you know, Buxom ones, and I love the Buxom ones, but I decided to try these out just to see what all the hype was and just to see why Jaclyn Hill liked them so much. And I have to say, these are totally different than the Buxom glosses. I love them. They're not sticky. I mean, not to say the Buxom ones are sticky, but these are just almost kind of like a, I don't want to say gel consistency because that's not the word, but I guess it's like just a wet gloss, and it's not sticky, and it's just so smooth and they're nicely pigmented. And I clearly like these because I have 3 full sizes and 1 mini size. So the shades I have are Rebel, which was the one that I first purchased and what made me fall in love with these. And then I have the shade Taboo, Make Me, and Sugar. I know Sugar is Jaclyn Hill's favorite, and I do surprisingly really like this one. It is a very light nude, but on my lips it actually looks good, which is really weird because typically I can't pull off nude lips, and this one just is gorgeous on the lips, and it does not like separate on my lips, which I love. And I'm really happy that Jaclyn Hill talked about them in her video because I love them, and I think they're well worth the money, and I just, you know, really like these glosses. And my favorite out of the ones here is probably, honestly, Taboo at the moment, just because I feel like this one just looks good over everything, and it's not too, I don't know, it's just like a good gloss. And I mean, they're all good, but I love the peppermint scent to them, and the wand brush is like a paddle shape kinda, and it's just so easy to apply to the lips, and it's not sticky at all. And I just think like the consistency of these, so I definitely am really happy that Jaclyn Hill or YouTube influenced me to buy these, because otherwise I probably would have never tried them had it not been for her talking about them. So yeah, those are the products that YouTube made me buy, or kind of influenced me to buy or try. And I really I don't know, I really think YouTube is a good platform for people to talk about, you know, what products they're loving, and just kind of, you know, influencing others, I guess, to buy products. But yeah, let me know what products YouTube has made you buy, because I think it's kind of interesting to know, you know, what products or people have impacted you in a way to make you want to purchase something. So yeah, let me know if you guys like this video, and don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.